I don't think people realize how good Patrick Peterson was. So as I sit here in this Planet Fitness parking lot, I'm going to tell you, obviously Patrick Peterson retires after 13 years officially as a Cardinal. This guy was a freaking beast, okay? So in his 2 years in Minnesota and year in Pittsburgh, he was really an interception merchant, got torched a lot, was 6'1", 209. You can kind of see the physique there. That physique, a lot different than that physique, okay? When he was in Arizona, 6'1", 219. This guy ran a 4.34 at the combine. A guy that big, that has that much straight line speed, and then the agility to be a shutdown cornerback, that's rare. Okay, this guy was getting Heisman buzz at LSU, okay? And then he goes to Arizona, top 5 pick in the 2011 draft, one of the best draft classes in recent memories. We're going to do a redraft. We're currently doing redrafts. We're at 2015 right now, so we're going to get to 2011 probably in the next couple days. Patrick Peterson struggles a little bit as a rookie. He's in Arizona, so a smaller market, NFL-wise specifically, and but he's an elite returner. So he still makes the Pro Bowl. Starting in 2012, he becomes shut down. Okay, this guy would go on to make 8 Pro Bowls in his first 8 seasons. I forget if that's a record. I know it's close to one. I think that is a record. I think he is one of like 2 or 3 players to have made 8 straight Pro Bowls to start his NFL career. And he could have been one of the best return men of all time. He could be up there with Devin Hester, Deion Sanders, who else? We got Dante Hall, Brian Mitchell, all those guys, Darren Sproles. But as normally, great returners who happen to be really good wide receivers or cornerbacks, he stopped returning kicks and punts. AB, same thing with him. Patrick Peterson, elite, okay? And my generation of corners that I grew up on, they're different than this generation. This generation, not really the shutdown guys. Patrick Surtain, one of the few. Jalen Ramsey was at one point. Derek Stingley has shown flashes of that. My generation of corners, yeah, Darrelle Revis and Champ Bailey, who were electric with the ball in their hands and were truly shutting down. We all know the Darrelle Revis, the little graphic with all the receivers that he shut down. By the way, he didn't win a Defensive Player of the Year award. Then we had Patrick Peterson, another guy, didn't win a Defensive Player of the Year award. Richard Sherman, kind of the exception. He wasn't that shutdown man-to-man guy. The way Seattle kind of asked him to play, he was that deep cover 3 cornerback. With that said, he was still the face of the Seahawks right there with Marshawn Lynch. So, he still gets in there. Joe Hayden, definitely a step below the guys I just mentioned, but he was a beast. Vontae Davis, shout out for retiring at halftime. Antonio Cromartie, Dominique Rodgers Cromartie, Ike Taylor,